Hi, I am Wendy Ivy Martinez and I'm a geek. And today we are going to be completing the A to Z reading challenge. I just made that song up. Do you guys like it? Probably not. Anyways, welcome to my channel. Okay, so if you guys do not know how the A to Z reading challenge works, basically there is 26 letters in the alphabet. We're going to put together books that start all the way from A to Z. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You do know that it is past the middle of the year, right? In which I say, yes, yes I do. Which is why I am going to cheat a little bit, and any books that I read over the course of this year, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. That way there are still gaps, but it's not completely empty and I still have the freedom to read whatever I wish and follow my TBR jar and all that fun jazz without being too restricted. So yes, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go. So you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. This is my A to Z challenge, and I'm going to be able to make this available for you guys to like download. So I'll put the link below. I'll probably have it on like Google Drive or something so that you guys can download it if you want to and use it on your own. So I'm going to put together the books that I have read along with the books that are in my July TBR because you guys have already seen those as well. And then moving forward, we're going to put everything else together. Okay, so now if we take a look at the A to Z chart, we can see that it's pretty full. So we have a few gaps on C, on E, on F, on G, on J, on K. Oh, okay, well, just saying, there's a few gaps in there. So I want to see, and we're going by title of the book instead of by author. So I already listed the ones that I already read and I put a check mark on the ones that I read. And then the ones that I'm reading this month for July, I put those on there as well. So now we're going to find a C and E. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Okay, so first I want to see if Grady Hendrix has any books to start with that because I do want to do a Grady Hendrix vlog. Final Girl Support Group. Final Girl Support Group, that'll be a good one. Okay, so Final Girl Support Group is going to be my F. Yay! Okay, so yeah, because I want to do this vlog where I read all of, well, not all, but like a lot of Grady Hendrix's books just because I feel like he's an author that I would really enjoy and I've been in the mood for horror. I don't know why, but I just get this vibe, just like I do with Alex Harrow, that I feel like I would really enjoy them if I actually read them. So I want to do a whole vlog where I actually do read Grady Hendrix's books and see if my gut feeling was right. So Final Girl Support Group is going to be the first one. So let's take a look at my book 23. I have like a list on my Goodreads where I have like my 23 books that I want to read in 2023. I'm going to see if any of those books, by any chance, are going to fit any of these from Blood and Ash. No. So we need C, E, F, G. C, E, F, G. Fourth wing. Okay, no, we just filled F. We just filled F. I found R. So for R, I think we're gonna do Rhapsodic. Rhapsodic by Laura Thalassa. So Rhapsodic is gonna go in R, and I don't know what this one is about. I think it has something to do with like a fallen angel. Regardless, Laura Thalassa seems to make a lot of like fallen angel, dark angel. Obviously there's a lot of, it's a romantasy and I love my romantasies. So that might be the one that goes there. I think that is it. yeah, that's all I have for my 2023 list. This is so hard. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to keep looking and see if I find anything that starts with C or E or G or... This is gonna be so hard. Like, okay, N. Okay, so for N, I guess I will do, because it's the first one that I found, New Witch on the Block. Okay, so now I'm going to take a look at the books, the TBR books, the physical books that I have on my bookshelf, and see if I have anything that go with any of these letters. Maybe? Okay, yay! Okay, we found another one! Yay! I'm so happy. I'm getting happy when I find them. We got Every Heart a Doorway. I think this one has to do, it's called like the Wayward Children series or something like that, where it's about kids that are in fairy tales and they go to this like school because they're like not the same after they go to these fairy tales. So that's gonna be my E. Books that I wasn't planning on reading, but here we go. Who knew that titles use the same letters? Like, I don't know how many D's and A's. I thought those were going to be like the hard ones, you know, but apparently not. No. Okay, I found my G. So I want to read Guild. I really want to read Guild by Raven Kennedy. I read it last year, or actually I listened to it on audio, but I want to reread it just because I did not like it. I felt like the main character did not stand up for herself. She was really annoying, and apparently like everybody says that, but apparently she gets better as the series goes on. It becomes a series that a lot of people absolutely enjoy, so I do want to give it another chance and continue on the series. So I will put Guild for my G. Okay, so for J, I picked Jane Eyre. This is a classic book that I've been wanting to read for years. I just never have, and I started reading it a while ago. So I'll see if I can actually get to actually reading this book. Okay, I lied. You know what? I prefer Jade City. So Jane Eyre, that's going bye-bye. I would rather read Jade City just because that's something that I know that I'll enjoy. So we're reading Jade City. That's gonna be our J, by Fonda Lee, which is a fantasy-ish sort of book. All I know is it has like fantasy and a lot of like political elements to it, but that's all I know. All right, so I went ahead and filled in the gaps. So for C, I went ahead and put the Cursed Princess Club, which is basically like it originally started as a webtoon, but this is basically a school for cursed princesses, I guess. Point is, my daughter read it, she loves it, I have it, so that's the one that I put there. I replaced Jane Eyre with Jade City. I replaced, I forgot what was it on N before. I forgot what was there, but I replaced it with The Nothing Man because I don't count the as a word, okay? So it's Nothing Man, so I put it in N. So The Nothing Man, this one I'm really excited for. It's a thriller, and it is basically about this girl or this woman, when she was 12 years old, her family was slaughtered by this serial killer named the Nothing Man. And so as she grows older, she is absolutely obsessed with like hunting him down and finding out who he is and bringing him to justice. And she ends up writing this book about him. And who reads it? None other than the Nothing Man, and he realizes that she is getting really close to finding him. So it just seems so good, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a POV. I'm not sure exactly, but I feel like it seems like something that's going to give you a dual POV. So POV from like the Nothing Man, and then POV from our main character. So that one seems really good. For Y, I put Yellow Face. By R.F. Kuang, and this one I know it's about a like author who I guess is like super famous, and then she has like an editor or somebody that like works for her, and then I guess the big author ends up getting in an accident, and the girl that works for her or her friend, I forgot who she is, but the point is she's somehow connected to this famous author. She finds a manuscript for a future book that she was about to publish about being Asian, even though our protagonist isn't Asian, and she ends up publishing it, and she gets like super famous from it, and she eventually has to try and pass off as Asian, even though she's not. So that's the one that I put there. It seems really good. R.F. Kuang is the one that wrote Babel. For K, I put Kingdom of the Wicked. I don't know what this is about. I know that this is a YA. Some people say it's more new adultish, and I know that the books are going to start getting spicier and spicier as they go along. Don't know what it's about like at all, but I put it there because I've been wanting to read it for a few years now. And then for X, I absolutely for the life of me cannot find a book that starts with X, so I cheated a little bit and I put one of the books in the Hades X Persephone series by Scarlett St. Clair. I know it's supposed to be Hades and Persephone, but she puts an X there, so I count that, okay? Anything with an X is gonna count for me for this one because this was so hard. So it is a game of fate, which is Hades' POV of everything that happened in A Touch of Darkness, which is really good because I read A Touch of Darkness a year ago, so I'm a little bit out of the loop and I kind of forgot everything that happened. So this will kind of refresh all the events, and we get it from Hades' perspective. And if you guys don't know, I'm absolutely in love, obsessed with Hades. So that's the one that I put there. Anyways, you guys, that is my A to Z challenge. Let me know if you guys download the template and then what you guys are going to put for it, because I would really love to know. I hope this was an interesting video. Anyways, if you guys haven't yet, please follow me on all my social media platforms. I have a podcast called the Geek Goddess Podcast, which is all about books. I have a book talk called Geek Goddess. And then here, yeah, and then my Amazon wish list, I'm gonna list that down below too. I haven't really talked about it, but I do have an Amazon wish list, so if you would like to donate to my Amazon wish list, I will put that down below. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!